Hello, guys. It's Rayday, and uh, I'm joined here with Joe.
Today we are joined by Ray, and this is first episode on the podcast. I'm sorry for not posting sooner, but yeah. So I'm just back from my break on Smashkarts. It's been about 6 weeks, so I'm ready to start recording these podcast episodes and hopefully get some guests to come on. But Ray is our first guest, and the first question I've got is, what do you think of the new season? Because I had posted a video on it a couple of days ago, and it's one of my favorite Smash Cuts updates. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. First things first, though, the season update, like the first one in general, that was just wonderful. But when they released the second season, I was like absolutely amazed because well, yeah, ever since I started playing 3 months ago, I've always hoped for a spectate mode, and now because I like to do fun challenges and tournaments, and now that there is a spectate mode, it's such a game changer because before it was almost impossible to get a good view on what was happening. So
Yeah,
I absolutely love the spectate mode that it came with. It's one of my favorite parts of it.
yeah. I think spectator mode will be really cool for future tournaments, especially
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
especially for the streamers. I know you'll be
Hmm.
hosting tournaments at some point, and Jash as well. Whenever he's spectating, now he doesn't have to use the spectator account per se. He can just do it in game. I think even players will enjoy doing that in tournaments. So
Hmm.
yeah, that is pretty cool
Oh, yeah.
feature. I'm glad they
Mhm.
finally added it after a lot of requesting. Another thing with the update I really like is the new characters. I love the underwater theme. Insane. The sharks
Oh yeah,
alone are
the
pretty cool.
yeah. I love the new characters too. It seems like they put a lot of effort into the skins, and I definitely prefer these skins over the googly eye ones.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think I'm really glad they added a new type of character rather than something else we would expect. I'm glad they went with the theme. Like they matched the characters with the update, and they did it properly this time. Especially with matching the theme of Overboard and Slick and Slide and all the underwater characters, the sharks and the
Mhm.
fish. It's pretty cool, and even the looks of some of the characters are really cool. I really like Romeo, uh, and even Juliet, but I haven't got Juliet yet. So it's been
I'm not good with names though. So
uh,
I try to learn the names, but it's real, me and names do not go well together.
yeah. I mean that is understandable.
Yeah, I love the fish as well, and the I love the fish and the crab topper. I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
I like the purple one.
the purple one is really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they've done a really good job of matching everything with the update, and it just makes the theme feel. You just feel like playing the game quite a bit, using the skins, using the toppers. You feel like buying them. Whereas in previous updates, it's a bit not as it's not matching the theme that much. The previous updates were
Hmm.
great, and all the seasonal updates were great. Christmas was great. Valentine's was great. Those were really good updates. But this one is like properly matching the theme, the timing of the year. It's summer. Everyone's just bound to play on Slick and Slide. Grinding levels, grinding XP. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
You said you started playing the game 3 months ago. That is pretty insane, actually. Because I have to say, while you're here, your latest video was insane. Uh, the
Thank
editing
you.
was fabulous, and that nuke shot, it just keeps replaying in my mind every single time. I think because
I was so shocked when I got that too. I my hands went off my keyboard, went off my mouse. I was
yeah,
like, "Oh my god, did I just hit that?" That was crazy.
yeah, like I've tried quite difficult trick shots um on Slick and Slide because of the original maps. Slick and Slide and probably Smash 4 are the ones best for trick shots, and I used to do a lot of snipes, I guess you can call them, on Slide. But that one is definitely the most insane one I've seen.
Yeah. It was sort of unexpected too. Uh I was hoping to get. I've seen some people get the nuke shot on the slide, but
Oh right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was about to shoot, but I was a little bit off. So I was like, maybe I could get him in the air. So I try it, and to my surprise, I actually hit the shot, and it was really cool.
Yeah,
But I do for these past 3 months. I love the community and everyone in it, and all the all the advice for my videos. Some people have said that the effects on the videos, it's kind of hard to see some of the shots. So with
right,
this
right.
one, I tried to tone that down a little bit, and it's definitely people like it a lot
Yeah,
better.
for sure.
So
I am. The video was just very well put together. The edits were perfect. Music was great, and that shot was just like I can't get over the fact that you made that shot.
thank you.
I had a really really good shot on slide once. I think it's one of my highlight videos for Smashkarts, and
I saw that one. I think
yeah, that was one where the card drops from the slide from the diving board, and I'm like on the other side of the map, and I think it was rockets, and it's these rockets, and I hit the card before it hits the ground. That is a really satisfying shot, but I think yours tops the list.
Yeah, that shot was really cool. The one you did, it was amazing
Yeah,
too. I my jaw dropped when I saw that. Also,
yeah,
you're definitely really good when it comes to the top tier people. You're definitely one of the pros.
yeah, yeah. Thanks. I guess it's just about, well, the comparison between those two shots is pretty hilarious because when you say you've been only playing the game for 3 months, I'm like, whoa, because I've been playing the game for like 2+ years, and your skill level is quite insane for just 3 to 4 months of playing. I have to say, because even like making videos, your first Smashcard video alone was really good, whereas my first Smashcard video was like on the borderline of, is it real cringe or is it even the editing? Just forget the editing alone, just the gameplay alone was really bad. But I have to say, all your videos, I don't have a favorite, but I think the nuke, that your latest one is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, when I first started, my first video, I'm not sure if you've seen it or not. It was actually, I didn't even have a screen recorder. It was on an old laptop, and I would say mine is definitely pretty cringe. It was my old phone. I was recording my monitor. I had it on a cup. It was leaning on a cup, and it was recording my old monitor, and I was playing Agario, and I had some Tetris music over the top of it. um, so
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't trying to go anywhere with that, but I don't. I just looked back on that and I was like, wow. I find out. Okay, now I have the computer I want. Now I could edit. I had no editing experience before,
yeah,
and
yeah, for sure. I mean, humble beginnings, I guess. But
yeah.
editing, another thing is when you mentioned that your editing is really good, and I'm sure most people know you for your editing as well. I mean, now your gameplay as well. Your gameplay is really good, but your editing is just on another level because we've had a couple of Smashcard creators whose editing was amazing. One was Jash, and Jash has really well put together videos, but
Yeah,
he
I
takes,
love his content.
yeah, his he's on a new level. Shout out to Jash, but
Hmm.
his videos take some time to put together. And at the time when I started playing Smash Cards and making videos, I think Jash, Sean, and I can't remember, there's one more creator. They were the only ones making videos, and so it was quite. There wasn't many Smash Card creators. There wasn't many Smash Card videos. The community was still small. So I thought that was the perfect time for me to start that channel and start, just posting videos like twice a week. Because at that point,
Hmm.
consistency was key for me in terms of getting. Because I wasn't thinking of numbers back then. I remember being stuck on 33 subscribers for like 4 months straight. Uh, but regardless, I would just keep posting. That was the goal, because I realized that every time I make another video, I get better at the game and I get better at editing the video. So I
Oh yeah,
just
definitely. I've seen your newer content versus your older content, and you've definitely improved a lot. I would
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. They can see, because I've had like, I will check, but I think I have like more than 90 Smashcard videos on the channel alone. And I've
Hmm.
got quite a lot of other Smashcard videos which I haven't uploaded. But just from, if you just see like my first couple of videos compared to now, it's quite a big difference in gameplay and in like editing, choice of music, and
Yeah,
just like, even
it's wonderful.
yeah, thanks. Even to being monetized, I had to think about that, because when I first started playing the game and making videos, I never in my wildest dreams thought I can get monetized. So I was just like really shocked when I got eligible for being monetized. And that's when I had to think about like, oh no, I have pretty much all my videos are copywritten. I'm like, okay, from now on out, I'm gonna make videos that aren't copywritten, especially because pretty much I was getting copyright claims because of my music. So I thought from here on out, I'll just use non-copyright music. Uh, and I think even the
Hmm.
podcast series is a good way of making non-copyright content, because it's not mass editing. It's more of a chill series compared to my other, Smashcard series.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like
definitely.
I use Filmora for editing. I used Filmora and I used Lightworks for a while. What do you use? I think you said Adobe After Effects.
Yeah, well, I what I started off with was Movavi, a free video editor 7 years ago.
Whoa.
But being inspired by YouTubers I watched, who back then I used to watch a lot of Agar.io content.
Yep, yep.
Uh, I eventually moved to Sony Vegas because it had a lot less limitations than a free trial of a Movavi video editor. And
Right.
then after that, eventually Adobe After Effects, which is what I use now. It's actually Adobe After Effects is not intended for video editing, but yet it still has a lot more to offer than Premiere Pro does when it comes to imagination. After
Wow.
Effects, I would say, is very complicated for people wanting to start off, so I recommend easier software.
Yeah. Is Adobe After Effects, is it a paid application, or is it free?
Yeah, Adobe After Effects, it's paid. You have to pay, I think it depends. If you have a student discount, you could pay a little less, but for most people, it'll be $20 a month.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think Filmora is a great editing app for beginners, because
Hmm.
when I started making videos, I had no clue how to edit. I just at that point figured out how to cut clips and stack them together. That was my only knowledge of editing, and I think Filmora is really good for beginners. I know a couple of people who use the Windows default apps like Clipchamp, isn't?
Clipchamp, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
That's the Microsoft one.
yeah, Microsoft phone. Sorry, yeah, I know a lot of people who use that, and that works great as well for beginners. But I think once I upgrade my computer, I think I'm definitely going to get into a better editing of software. Maybe that will
Hmm.
improve my videos.
I will say the best free one that could definitely contend with After Effects is DaVinci Resolve. I've seen a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of edits on that one that are very similar to After Effects. I've
Ye-
never tried it myself, but I've seen tutorials and the way people use it, and it's a
yeah,
bit easier, but it's a little bit more limited. But it is free though.
yeah. It is free. Yeah, I think Josh uses DaVinci Resolve, and a couple of other creators as well. But yeah, Resolve is a great option. I've used Resolve for one video. I wasn't that used to
Hmm.
it because I was so used to using Filmora, but it's for sure a great option. Probably one of the best free options that is currently.
Yeah, definitely.
How long do you usually take to edit a Smashcard video on average? I know every video is different, but
Yeah.
from what
So
I've
yeah, like
seen, you're pretty quick.
So yeah, like you said, it does depend on the video. If I want to put a lot of effects in my edits, it usually takes about 5 to 8 hours with all the. If I already have all the clips ready. If I only
Right.
want to
Yeah.
have cuts, fades, transitions, and make it all match with the music, which take my last video, it
Yeah. Yeah.
takes about an hour or two
Right.
to
Right.
do that. So with the edit I did with Dark,
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
that had a lot of effects. It
Yeah.
was the video itself was less than a minute long, but I think it was less than a minute long. Yeah, it took me almost all day to make that video because of how many effects I put into it.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
put no effects, it would have just taken, I would say, maybe under an hour.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
That was a
yeah,
really insane video in terms of editing. You and Dark both. Um, that
thank you.
style of editing is really cool, actually. Uh, I think
Yeah.
before you, I think Dark was the only one who was doing those kind of videos. Uh, but now we've got the thing is that we've got a lot of Smashcard creators now, uh, from the smallest to the biggest of channels. But is there so much Smashcard contents now on YouTube that it's really nice to see.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, since there's a lot more creators coming out, you could just, if you want to eat cereal, watch something, you pull out your phone, you
Yes,
could look up Smashkarts and find a video you never seen before.
exactly.
So I'm really happy that I haven't been in the community that long, but I am still really happy that it's growing
Yeah,
because
yeah, it is growing rapidly.
yeah, yeah, I would love to see more creators out there for sure.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your advice to upcoming creators? Like, what do you think Smashcard YouTubers should prioritize?
I would say firstly creating unique content because there are a lot of content creators out there for sure for the Smash card scene, but
Yeah, yeah,
there's not that many yet, and it's important to differentiate yourself, whether it's like through like humor videos, top notch gameplay, strategy guides, or those parking videos that Mold does. Those
oh
are
yeah,
really fun to watch.
those are super unique.
It's
Those
very
are
yeah.
really put well put together
And
videos.
definitely. So I would say in general when it comes to unique content, just find a way to make your content stand out.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, and secondly, it's really important to engage with the community. So like the Smash Cards community, they could provide great content ideas and strategies and discussions. Like for example, I've learned a lot from the community, especially when it comes to the way I edit my videos, for example, the all that feedback has changed the way I edit my videos, and it's for the better too. So I've gotten
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of advice from the community.
Yeah, I would say the best thing to do if you're a new creator is post as much as possible, because the more videos you make, the better you get. And also take as
Hmm.
much feedback from the community you can and try to listen to it, because 9 times out of
Yeah.
10 they're going to improve your videos. Especially,
Hmm.
a best example is yourself. um, your videos are amazing already, but now they're even better because we have a lot of people on the server who've been watching Smashcard content, making Smashcard content, and they know
Hmm.
exactly what's best.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
And you could find out what your community likes best too, and it works out perfectly for you and
yeah,
the community.
yeah,
Uh, Speaking of how many videos you make, I would say another piece of advice is quality over quantity because if you're sacrificing quality for quantity, which is a small mistake I made in the beginning. I was uploading like once every day or every 2 days. It's it's best to be patient and persistent because building a following it takes time, and uh when you do take time on your videos, you could get more better clips. So if you're spending, let's say, like 2 weeks gathering clips, you could crunch all of those like top notch clips, all those top notch highlights into just 1 2 minute video, rather than just one day of gameplay, which you might have uh one or two really cool shots, but
right.
the rest are, I would say, mid.
Yeah, yeah,
So quality over quantity is definitely something. And when it comes to patience, I would say definitely don't get discouraged if your growth seems slow initially,
Yeah,
because
for
in the
sure.
end, the most important thing is to in the end, the most important thing to do is enjoy what you do, because real passion and enthusiasm are very contagious, and it'll keep your viewers coming back
Yeah, for
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's funny you say that because I had to go through the same thing. I think all creators will have gone through some sort of situation of a similar type. Because I remember when I first started making videos, Smashcard videos, I had 33 subscribers, and I was just the my goal at that point was just to make as many videos as possible and just to play with my friends because I was just pretty much that's all I used to do back then. I used to record videos of me playing with my friends, and
Hmm.
I remember being stuck on the same amount of subscribers for so long. But I mean, it is kind of discouraging if your goal is to build subscribers and to grow a YouTube channel. But at that time,
Hmm.
my that was not my goal. My goal was to improve at the game, which I was. So, like you said, quality over quantity. I was able to reach a point of that I made so many Smash Cut videos that I realized what works and what doesn't. So I started, started to prioritize of, like you said, quality over quantity, and slowed down a bit. I remember NA had told me once I should actually put some gap between my videos so that they get more views. Because
Hmm.
if you post two videos in a week, they're roughly going to get around the same views. Whereas if you post a one video after a month compared to your previous videos, they will keep your viewers wanting more and coming back to your channel more, wanting more content from you. But
Hmm.
you have to get that timing right. And at that point also quality over quantity for sure. um, and also like you said, taking feedback from your community, very important. um, Another thing, congrats on being a mod on the server. How's that been like? How's being a moderator on the official Smashcast Discord server been like?
Well, first thing, I definitely do love the community already. And when I did get promoted to mod, I was really excited because I was able to help out the community more than I was able to before. So, and I was able to help out everyone, keeping the server safe and making sure everything's, in line with the rules.
Right,
And
right.
they needed extra help, so I was there to, they made me mod, and I was very excited for that. And uh, I wouldn't say it's too hard, but it definitely does have its times though. Like, for example, when the Smashkarts tournament came out, we had a lot of underage people
Yeah, yeah,
joining
we
the
do.
server.
Yeah,
So it definitely has its times, but it's still, it's very nice to be able to help out in other ways
yeah,
other than just making content. So
yeah, for sure. And you have a server of your own. I'll link the server in the description of the video because it's a great server. We have a lot of amazing stuff happening there. So you should join Ray's server. It's been a really cool talk, Ray. But we're gonna have to end. Thank you so much for coming.
thank you for having me.